Good morning, North Nation. How are you on this fine Wednesday?
Good.
Great. Why not great? What's keeping you from being great? I got to ask the question today. That's a first.
All right, so starting off 2-0 this season has been your greatest start as a Liberty North head coach. How important is it to you to keep this momentum rolling?
Well, I think anytime you can start undefeated, it's always great because it's good for team morale and gets the players excited and come to practice with energy. The key is that, and I'm not trying to make excuses because you know me better than that, but everybody has to realize it's like when you watch those great SEC teams, there's going to be some great Friday nights that it's a great battle and we just may come up in. You're not going to roll through everybody in 6A.
With Braden Presser being absent this Friday, how do you plan to fill that void as punter?
I didn't know he was going to be absent. What do you mean he ain't going to be here?
He has a college visit.
Huh?
He has a visit, so he won't be there.
No, I'm kidding. I knew that. We've got our next punter, same thing with any type of injury, next man to go in, and we feel very confident in the person that's going in behind him. Hopefully it would be like last week. We don't have to punt. That would be the best answer.
So we saw some great performances from some of your backups last week. How do you feel that you have a secure depth chart in your roster?
Well, I think we feel like at the coaching staff that the upcoming classes, we have a lot of excitement about them because we feel like about one more year in the weight room and we'll be really deep on the offense and defensive side of the ball. This year we're just kind of thin because we just got a lot of the backups are inexperienced and a little undersized. But I think through one more year of them being in the weight room, the competition factor is going to be a lot better. And hopefully when we get some of these injuries that we're dealing with right now, we're able to just plug that next man in.
For past seasons, Park Hills ran a pretty complicated offense. Do you think defensively this will be your biggest challenge so far?
I tell you, the thing I like about our defense more than anything is just their attitude. I think our defensive players are 100% bought into what we're doing. They play with great effort. Never question that on any given day. The only thing we're giving up a little bit is, obviously everyone knows we're giving up some size, but it goes back to that great question, would you rather wrestle a bear or wrestle a rattlesnake?
Coach, Park Hill is very talented on the defensive line. What are you doing offensive line-wise to stop them?
Well, I think overall this will probably be our offensive lineman's biggest test, and that just like you said, they got three dudes up front that all three of them's got D1 offers. So the great thing about that is if you're on the other side of the ball, it's like, hey, this is great film to get out and get recognized myself. So if I can go out there and have a great game, what's that going to say about me? But the thing about us, we just, offensively, scheme-wise, we just got to make sure we go out there and put our kids in the right position that they can be successful.
Park Hill wide receiver Jalen Noel already has 5 touchdowns on the season, 3 coming against Liberty last week. Are you preparing your defensive backs like going up against a receiver of this caliber?
Well, I think the key is that anytime you're in the secondary, eye discipline is always important, but you better know where number 27 is. That's pretty telltale. When he's there, you better know where he's at, and if he's to your side, you better be on high alert.
So far, Liberty North is 0-5 against Park Hill. What are some of the keys for this week in order to get the first win against Park Hill in school history?
Well, the key is a lot of what you're saying is it's not what happened in the past. We just need to worry about this game right here. And you don't worry about us being 2-0, and you don't worry about the past. It's every week's a new opponent, and you just got to go out there this Friday and play the best we can play.
All right, then we all have one question burning in the back of our minds. Are you a dog or cat person?
A dog or a cat person? I do not like cats. I can promise you that. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday. Love the excitement by the student body. Hope to see you all there Friday night going crazy again. War Eagle.